Okay, let's run through this real quick. Blah 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 blah. Skipping. Hey Paragon. Just taking a second to unhighlight everything. And get started on our first puzzle. Alright, so since last time I have done nothing on this file because, yeah. Anyway, onward to Hollow Bastion, our second world.
Maleficent! Maleficent! Maybe they really did finish her off. Ooh, this castle sure ain't what I expected. No shine, no nothing. Oh, now what's gonna happen to our plan?
Googles.
It's Hollow Bastion.
Gosh, looks kind of different now.
I hope you and the dead are doing okay.
Uh-oh, looks like we're gonna have to do some fighting.
The new tune behind it, and a look that, well, we're out on the town instead of up in the castle. Anyway, run over here for another puzzle piece. And also, just from now on, I'm gonna end up... Whenever I pick up a puzzle piece, I'm gonna go straight into the menu and attach it to the puzzle. Or at least try to figure out where it goes, because not all of them are as simple as that. Alright, Valor Forms. So, Drive Forms level up independently of Sora himself. By using them, you'll gain more experience in different ways. Specifically, for Valor Form, you get a point of experience every time you land an attack. Forms can level up to a certain point, and once they hit a certain cap, you'll need to get another Drive Form to raise the cap further. The highest cap any Drive Form can reach is 7. Leveling up a Drive Form not only makes it stronger and allows you to use its specific movement ability outside of said form, it also increases the form gauge, which means that you can stay in that form for longer. They also come loaded with a ton of other stuff, including some unique action and commands. And Sora has item boost, but I can't equip that yet. Items. Right. Enough menu fooling around, let's get going. You can talk to the shopkeepers here to pick up some various amounts of armory and maybe some weapons for Donald and Goofy. like Donald's hammer staff. But the hammer staff honestly isn't that helpful because it doesn't raise Donald's magic at all, and his strength stat is so tiny it's just not really worth it. But the adamant shield for Goofy is definitely a good choice. Still can't talk. Now, instead of one specific place in Traverse Town, Moogles anywhere can synthesize items for you. However, you have to find recipes out there in the world, or level up the Moogles by buying from them, or synthesizing smaller items in order to gain more. And hey! Unfortunately, Scrooge has no spoken lines in this game, or at least none that are voice acted. Though he would have some in Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 3. Now that puzzle piece up there, we can't reach it without high jump. We talked to, I think that one's Dewey. Then he's the proper item salesman.
Oh,
Hey, what's going on?
That's the town's defense mechanism.
Final Fantasy characters incoming.
Yuffie!
Look out!
Well, no time like the present to test out a new ability.
Right! Yeah, this is it! Back off!
I love drive forms. While I love the form changes in Kingdom Hearts 3 as well, I kind of prefer the drive system. Also, we had a new nobody type there, but it died a little quickly.
Hey, you guys! I see you're still in top form.
What'd you expect? Looks like you're doing okay.
Also, a nice
Well, what
touch
did
is
you
that
expect?
Sora remains in a drive form throughout cutscenes.
Great!
Hey, Yuffie, have you seen the King and Riku?
Nope. But I had a feeling I'd see you guys again.
We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other.
Is that supposed to be Leon? Everybody's working on stuff over at Merlin's house. Come on.
Valor Form Sora can also run faster than normal Sora.
Back off!
And if you can reach a save point while you're still in the drive form and go back to the world map, then you'll keep your drive gauge full when you come back to the world. It's a very useful grinding method. I'll show it off at some point, but I'm not gonna grind on screen, so yeah.
Meet
We're gonna
the
be
Hollow
stuck with
Bastion Restoration
just
Committee.
Valor Form for a few
We missed
worlds.
you.
Well, if you ain't in top shape. I knew it.
Knew what?
A while back, everyone suddenly remembered you guys, all at the same time.
You remembered? Wait, does that mean you forgot about us?
Thanks.
So where have you guys been all this time?
We were sleeping.
Where? In cold storage?
Kinda.
It doesn't matter. This is great. Everyone's together again.
So, we're trying to find Riku and the king. Have you seen him? Right.
Sorry, but let us know if there's anything we can do to help, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Don't go thanking us just yet.
Hollow Bastion's got a problem. A big problem.
You mean like nobodies? And heartless?
That's right.
Sounds like you could use our help.
Then let's cut to the chase. Sora, Donald, Goofy. We were hoping the three of you might give us a hand around here.
Like we're gonna say no?
I forgot who I'm dealing with.
Hey, what do you mean by that?
Just think of it as a sort of Leon compliment.
I forget, Aerith's voice actress in this game.
Follow me to the Bailey.
Is that the
There's
same
something
one
you
from
need
the
to
first
see.
game?
Oh,
goodness.
I
Oh,
thought
goodness.
it was you. Right on time.
Expired!
Sora and the gang said they're gonna help out.
Splendid. We'll count on you.
Right.
Ah, yes. Did you give them the cards, dear?
Oh. Here. They're presents for you.
More
Leon
cards?
thought you might like to have
No!
them.
Oh, wait, wrong type of card.
Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member.
Membership cards!
Kinda cool, huh?
Hey, thanks, Leah. Huh?
He gone.
Oh no! We're supposed to be at the Bailey!
And we get our first magic spell. Oh. Blizzard. Right, MP in this game works a little differently. It's circle. Yeah, that feels right. I'm kind of particular with how I set magic in this game. But anyway, how magic works is once your MP is empty, then it just slowly refills back up. This would carry over into Kingdom Hearts 3, and presumably will carry over into any other Kingdom Hearts game that features MP instead of action commands. Though it kind of became the whole thing for action commands, too. Blizzard is our straight-ahead attack, unlike its portrayal previously. In fact, the only magic spell in this game that really resembles what it was before is Thunder, and even then, Thunder got kinda... well, it has less of an area of effect now. If Sora drives into Valor form, he cannot use magic. So, if you rely on Cure a lot like I do later on, remember that if you decide to use Valor form in a fight. Thankfully, you can cancel out of a drive form at any time by reselecting where the drive command would be. That's the revert command. Now, AP boosts. Always give them to Sora. And what we got there is a drive recovery, which, as you might guess, fills up the drive gauge when you use it. Might as well top off. And head down into the Bailey. Our first stop here in Hollow Bastion is rather short. In fact, this is the tail end of it. But we'll be coming back here a lot.
Look at that.
Oh dear.
We want to restore Hollow Bastion to what it used to be. Who knows? Maybe even something better. There's still a lot to do. But I'm sure we can handle everything. Except for that. And that.
Nobody's got
We'll handle
swag.
'em.
Well, that's good to hear. So, Sora, do you know what's going on then?
There's this guy, Pete, who's been going around plotting with the Heartless. But he's not smart enough to tie his own shoes. The ones we need to worry about are the nobodies.
And those Organization 13 guys in charge, too.
You called?
You're doing well.
Who's that?
This calls for a celebration.
Our goal here is to prevent the Heartless nobodies from breaking down the door. Since Goofy and Donald are not here, you cannot rely on Valor Form for this fight. So they still gain XP. Wrap your head around how that works. Missed him. Okay, I've gone into MP Charge. Picking up MP Balls, which are the little clear ones, will also allow you... Hey, come here, you! When you block a samurai's attack, then it will use, well, you'll have a chance to reaction command and use the end on it to deal hefty damage. But if you don't select the end at the right time, or hit the wrong one, then it'll do some pretty heavy damage to you.
Were it only in more capable hands.
Show yourselves!
13 members.
Organization 13!
Good, now we can settle this.
What a shame. And here I thought we could be friends.
Nice.
Stop! What's the big idea?
Oopsie daisy.
Move!
Now, do you think that's polite? Shutting me down like that?
I said get out of the way!
As if. You can talk all you want, but that won't change a thing.
Then we are gonna make you move.
See, that would work if I were just any old dude. Except I'm not. I'm with the organization. Nothing any old about me.
Huh, tough talk for someone who stood on the sidelines while his nobody flunkies did the fighting.
Oh dear. I think you got the wrong impression.
You gonna cry?
As if. Why don't I remind you how tough the crowd you're dealing with really is?
Remind me?
That's right! You used to give me that same exact look.
I guess you think you can psych me out by saying really random stuff.
Gee, I just don't know. Be a good boy now.
Wait! Yes, he got away.
That was weird. Who gave him the same look?
You know, I think he was just trying to confuse you.
Yeah, you're right. Only one me. The Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member.
Wow!
Huh?
What's this?
Gorge, you think?
Let's open our path. So actually, I just realized that's kind of like the MLP Season 4 arc. You know, with the random items that turn out to be ways to open a certain thing. Only here, they're ways to open new pathways. At least that one is. While in MLP, it was a way to open the box and defeat Tyrek.
Oh, now I get it. That must have been the gate Yensid talked about.
Oh boy!
Sorry to run, Leon. But other worlds are calling.
Organization 13. They look tough. Be careful out there.
We will
See
be.
you soon.
We get Secret Ansem Report 7, and as you might have seen back there, we got the fire element. Every time you collect an element, it upgrades the specific spell.
Do my eyes deceive me? Does he really have the power to wield the Keyblade? He's nothing but a boy.
Give him a chance. It means he's straight as an arrow. He's pure of heart. Unlike all of us here.
He had better be, or else he's worthless.
I truly hope he's enjoying himself on his adventure. Maybe he'd like a hand to determine his fate.
Hey,
Luxord, I wouldn't
as long
trust
as it works
any
in our
readings
favor,
you made.
We can let him do what he wants for now. Then we'll all jump in if needed.
Those are bold words coming from you. Are you saying you'll volunteer to take care of it if things go wrong? Huh?
What? Me? No, you have the wrong guy. I'm not comfortable with that.
You act as though you have a conscience. When was the last time any one of us felt anything?
Truer words were never spoken. Well, I suppose the fun will have to wait.
Do you know what happens to those who lose their true purpose? Inevitably, they destroy themselves.
Gentlemen, the hero of the Keyblade has embarked on a new adventure. Make sure it is one he will remember. Now go.
Back on the world map. And we have 2 ways to go. And Twilight Town...
It's gone!
Yeah, it'll be unavailable for about half the game. To go to a world, first you have to go to one of the gummy routes and complete it. The easier one is if you try, otherwise it'll just bounce you away. Worlds that have a little orb of light circling them are ones that have uncompleted story events. Or at least uncompleted objectives. We're going to proceed through Asteroid Sweep and head for our first world. Well, our third, I guess. But our first Disney one. And Gummy Ship in this game... Oh, Gummy Ship in this game. Ones was kinda boring, and threes is okay. But this game has the absolute best Gummy Ship in the series.
Let's go!
Hold on. Rapid fire, full auto. There we go. This is basic... Well, it's basically a faster-paced Star Fox. If you have full auto on, then letting go of the X button will cause lock-ons that will fire stronger lasers whenever you press the button again. This is how I prefer to play these sections. It means I don't have to get carpal tunnel rapidly tapping the button. And the music here is awesome. But then again, when is Kingdom Hearts music not awesome? Oh. Now actually, I've never properly built a Gummy Ship in this game. I've always used these preset blueprints. You are correct. When does anything done by film not suck? A little picture by our score counter is, well, it goes up, it's basically your ranking. It goes up when you collect those little yellow things that drop from enemies. But it's not essential to complete the main stage, and as such, I don't really worry about it. Once you see a keyhole, you're done with the stage.
Good going, Sora!
This will open mission levels and unlock better blueprints. And we've opened the way to our first world, the Land of Dragons, based on Mulan. And we join about the third through the movie, I think. It's been a little while since I've seen it. Not to mention I never pay attention to timestamps in movies. I think Mulan has her original voice actress, Ming-Na Wen.
This is your big chance.
But I know Mushu doesn't.
Fa Mulan whoops public enemy #1. You're gonna be famous. I'm talking A-list.
Mushu, I'm not sure. I haven't even joined the army yet. I have to take my father's place to preserve the Fa family honor. I just hope I don't get discovered.
Whatever, you're just scared. Admit it.
Aren't you?
Huh?
Let's get the jump on him.
Gorge, maybe we better look before we leap.
And that is why Goofy is the best member of the main trio. I don't know.
Is that Mushu?
That's right. I know you heard of me. I'm little, lethal, and legendary. Now y'all scram before I get my dragon dander up.
Hey, Mushu. We missed you.
Yeah, well, you better hope I miss you, or else you're Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Do you know them?
Know them? Man, we used to kick all kinds of bad guy butt together. Yeah, you know I helped these guys out.
I used you a grand total of once in my Kingdom Hearts Let's Play. And just for the sake of showing off your summon
Something
animation.
like that. And you are?
I'm Mulan. No, I mean...
Ping!
Mulan Ping.
Just Ping. I am Ping, son of Fazu.
You know Mushu?
Mushu's one of my family's guardians.
We didn't know we were borrowing somebody as important as a family guardian.
Yeah, that's right. And that puts you three up to your eyeballs in debt to Ping here. Well, guess what, kiddies? It's payback time.
Mushu.
Nah, they don't mind. Ain't that right?
Sounds fair.
See, Ping here was just on his way to join the Imperial Army. We gotta go find the other recruits over at the training camp.
Would you join us? It'll be easier to fit in if I'm with guys like you.
What do you mean, fit in?
Well, don't worry about that.
You're pretending to be a boy, aren't you?
Huh? You're a girl?
And Goofy sussed out what an entire army
You
couldn't.
didn't notice?
Not me.
I think it's working.
I don't know. Those two would fall for anything.
I'm right here.
Boy, am I glad you're not a summon anymore. Now, unfortunately, the Land of Dragons does not remix any of Mulan's songs. Now, the game will automatically switch in Mulan, who is currently disguised as Ping. And she'll be stuck in the party for a while. This is something a lot of the worlds will do. They'll stick a Disney party member with you for a little while and make them unable to be switched. However, it's most painful here because when she's disguised as Ping, Mulan freaking sucks. Once she stops being disguised as Ping about halfway through the world and for all of your second visit, she is awesome. But right now she's clumsy, she only has one attack, she doesn't take hits very well, she's basically there as a heartless distraction. I'm going to keep Donald in for now because he has Cure. And I'm going to put Fire on Square. Now Sora got the combo boost ability during that last fight we had, which basically means the longer your combo, the stronger the finisher will be. So if you combine this with Combo Plus, or Air Combo Plus, once you have Air Combo Boost, then you can do a lot of damage really quickly. And yeah, this is all Ping has. Draw and item boost. Kinda useless. By using the party command, you can auto-switch characters, but it can't be used during battle, as far as I know. And I almost never use it anyway. Open up the treasure chest, and talk to the Moogle. Got a lot of stuff for us, but I want the Abbas chain. Or however you say it. Make sure to always select synthesize whenever you pass a Moogle. Just for the sake of getting your... of turning in your materials. Here we come to the encampment. Now that puzzle piece out there we won't be getting till endgame, basically.
Remember, girl, and live.
You're crying out loud, Mulan.
About time we got some grub.
Hey, no cutting!
Back off!
Yao versus Donald Duck.
A space in line!
I wonder what they're serving for lunch today. Knuckle sandwiches.
I'm definitely sure the three buddy guys don't have their original voice actors.
Please.
Please?
What a girl.
Knock it off!
Knock what off?
You punched me.
What a shrimp! Who you calling a shrimp, Panda Lips? I'm a bona fide guardian dragon.
Let's just get back in line, okay?
Whose side are you on? I just got slugged.
Want some more?
Sora, yank out the Keyblade and swat him with the flat of it or something.
The captain.
I don't think Shang has his original voice actor either. At least that doesn't sound like Donny Osmond.
What are they?
Heartless. Oh, yeah? Ping, I hope you're ready.
Oh yeah, the morale gauge. This is a mechanic that only really exists during your first visit to the Land of Dragons, but it's kind of annoying. Basically, it means that in certain missions, Heartless will drop these orbs, and these orbs basically function as your time limit. That gauge runs out, which can happen by various ways, then game over. Picking up the orbs will extend the gauge. We get the map and our... Well, basically, we talk to Shang and do 3 missions for him, and then the world story continues. Now, I never showed off fire. In this game, it's not the straight-ahead shot it used to be. Instead, Sora creates a ring of fire around himself and damages all enemies that touch it. Almost reached that. It can also be used to extend airtime, but, well, yeah. And actually, now that I think about it, I want Goofy in the party so I can use Valor Form. We're gonna run out here without an assignment real quick.
It's over.
Enemies out here drop orbs. Well, drive orbs. And there are a few treasure chests I want to pick up. Now right there, I leveled up Valor Form once, so Valor Form not only has a bigger form gauge, but now I can use Auto Valor, which if I equip it, will allow me to enter Valor Form automatically if I've hit low health and I have a big enough drive gauge. Now then, let's go get our mission proper. There's Surprise Attack, Ambush, and the Search. Basically, they're all just kill all the Heartless. Near you. By the way, in this mission, try to avoid hitting the buildings. Because a destroyed building means a decent-sized drop in morale. Yeah. Oops. Oh right, those guys are immune to magic. Just last 2 Heartless. Boom. Man, that one was close. We get an AP boost for that. We're gonna do the Surprise Attack next. This is more of just a straight up fight. But to compensate, the Heartless are a little more aggressive, and they're also, you know, they appear in groups, and they're a lot tougher. Well, not a lot tougher, like, they're no tougher than a regular Heartless would be. But some more variety of Heartless show up. Instead of just Shadows and the... I forget what those other guys are called. I'll look at the Heartless list after we're done here. Or at least they're supposed to be. Let's see. Nightwalkers. Alright. The ambush. Yet another fight here. I might be able to reach it if I can actually get high jump by leveling Valor Form up to level 3. Or just by entering the place as Valor Form. But I will be getting it eventually. Just maybe not now. Yeah, they're definitely based on Jiangxi or... Oh, these assholes! Those Centaur Heartless are possibly the most dangerous Heartless in the game up to this point. Well, they are the most dangerous Heartless in the game at this point. And they do a lot of damage. And if that wasn't bad enough, they can combo you if you're not careful. Like that! That attack. That can shut down your attempts to air attack them. Air Petio.
This is it. Yeah.
Boom. Donald, you don't talk back to him like that. Well, since I'm already in Valor Form... And jump... There we go. And that's our first puzzle piece for the heart puzzle. Forgot we had another awakening one. But heart is the first puzzle where you can rotate the pieces. Thankfully, that one's already in its place, I'm pretty sure. Now, in order to conserve my drive gauge, because I'm not reaching that puzzle piece, I'm gonna run back to the Bamboo Grove and jump back to the world map. This is the trick I talked about in Hollow Bastion. Jump to the world map, go back in, and your drive gauge is at max. But you retain all the experience and stuff that you gained for the drive form. By dealing 97 more hits, I can level up Valor Form to its level cap. There's another mechanic attached to drive forms that I haven't talked about yet, and I won't talk about until it happens. I don't know why I came out here without getting a mission first. Oh. You just talk to him and... Okay, you just head for the mountain.
Yeah.
There goes Shan Yu's falcon. Now you can't dilly-dally here, your morale is slowly dropping throughout the entire thing, and the more damage you take, the faster it drops. You can technically do Rock Shatter without killing all the Heartless, but I wouldn't advise it. They'll attack you in the middle of the animation and interrupt you. Now, there's two paths you can go here. I want to go the longer path because that means more Heartless to kill and therefore more hits to level up Valor Form. I don't need to hop up here, but with my morale in good shape, I don't feel there's any problem with it. I don't find fire as useful in this game as it was in the first, but it does have its uses. Right there we get the recovery recipe, which is our first Moogle recipe. And our final challenge here is one of these guys. No, Sora, stop trying to rock. Okay. And gonna just run past you because... Oh, actually, no, I am gonna kill you. Ow. Ow. When these guys miss, they leave themselves wide open, but they don't miss very often. Anyway, run up to the exit here to finish the mission, and be able to go back to the mountain pass without having to worry about a time limit. Hey, Kuro. Kind of a shame that the buddies don't don't really get to do anything. Same thing with Shang. And of course, while Mulan is still disguised as Ping, I told you already, but she kinda stinks. You've probably seen her swings already. They're slow, she has a lot of recoil even if she does make a hit, and she doesn't do a lot of damage. That changes when she drops the disguise later. Probably willing to take all the help he can get. And in a bit of divergence from the movie, remember the village that was gonna ends up destroyed? We actually reached it before its destruction. Mushu, that is a terrible idea. But anyway, that cave over there is our next destination. We get a map of the village area. But before we go there, first we have a Moogle. And now we can use free development. Free development allows us to get our hands on a few strong armor pieces or the rings that increase AP and stats. And recipes. My current recipe is a Drive Recovery, which if I can get a Frost Shard, I can make right now. can't get a frost shard right now. So, let's be content with jumping around on the rooftops like we're playing Assassin's Creed, and getting our hands on the puzzle pieces in this place. Now you see that one on top of the bell tower, or whatever it is? You're not reaching that without high jump, and I don't have enough drive gauge to turn into Valor form. So we'll be coming back for that one in either our second visit or near end game when I do puzzle piece cleanup. Speaking of puzzle pieces, we got 2, so time to put them in place. That goes there. And this one goes here, if I'm not mistaken. Now thankfully the list of pieces is always updating and available to see how many puzzle pieces you need. Thinking about changing my items, but I decided against it. Ignoring that. Well, actually, I probably shouldn't. Because those tend to contain drive orbs. A lot of things in this game don't get destroyed unless you hit them with a combo finish. And that includes bosses. You cannot end a boss battle without landing a combo finisher or by using magic, because magic counts as a combo finisher. Alright. Gonna equip combo boost and item boost, just because. And we're not gonna be able to use auto valor in this next big fight, so yeah, no point. Well, I'm sure I'll get a big reminder about it at some point. After all, we are playing on Proud. Oh dear. So I guess that implies that he did that? Shan Yu has barely any lines in this game, but I don't remember who his voice actor, both original and in this game, was. Big guys first. Come here, you. Miguel Ferrer in the movie or here? Now, one thing Shadows like to do is gang up. This means they really don't like fire. Heal. Right. Who's his voice actor here? Of course, 2 of these guys, and without Donald and Goofy to help you. And they love to do that. Corey Burton. Wow. Ow. Ow. Come on, ow. Maybe if I stay back till my MP fills. Who else does Corey voice in this game? Back off, potion. Ow. Whack. Sora gets Slide Dash, a very useful ability. Ping gets Hyper Healing, which allows him to recover quickly from KO. And I assume he voiced Zeus in Kingdom Hearts 3? Now we definitely want Slide Dash, because with Slide Dash we can attack faraway enemies quicker. I assume David Warner was the MCP's original voice? Or was he Sark? I've never seen Tron. Though I did play that Xbox 360 game that was a bridge between Tron and Tron Legacy. I think it was Tron Evolution. Yeah, it was Evolution. It was actually really good.
Captain!
Don't overdo it, Captain.
It's just a scratch.
Who voices Shang
The
in
enemy.
this game?
Where did they go?
They went toward the summit.
We'll stop them.
It kinda is our fault.
Right.
You mean my fault?
Shan Yu and the Heartless did this, not us.
Oh.
Captain, if you track down the villagers, we'll handle this.
There aren't any villagers left, Sora. But no one telling that.
Let's go.
Unless, because the army was there, they were able to evacuate, which I guess is plausible. Well, I guess an army of Heartless storming the place would have caused them all to turn into more Heartless. And then by killing Heartless and Nobodies later, we might just end up restoring them. So yeah, the other dimension thing could be right. Another piece of Awakening. Grab our first Frost Shard. Now that puzzle piece up there. You want to ride the wind and then soar. Wow, first try!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now we're coming up to the summit scene, which is unfortunately much less impressive in this game than it was in Mulan. Because instead of an army of actual Huns, or an army of assorted Heartless, he just has those things.
No.
Those unimposing, tiny, yellow-beaked little thingies. That is what he's charging down the mountain with.
Attack!
Combine that with Corey's less than impressive performance as Shan Yu, and yeah. This is not one of his better performances. Sora gets to go it alone for a little bit, taking on a huge horde of Heartless. And also introduces a new one, the Bolt Tower. That's what these guys are. Your goal is just kill as many Heartless as you can within the time limit. If you use the Speed Trap reaction command, then you can do quite a bit of... then you can take out quite a few of them. Assuming you follow up with Arrow Blade. Stop swinging your head out of position before I can smack you! Come here! Whoa! Without a lot of widespread abilities like you'll get later, you won't be able to kill a lot of Heartless here. The Bolt Towers also have their own reaction command that they can catch you in. Though Arrow Blade, that! Volt Reversal. Mash triangle to send the Volt right back at them and stun them, and I think it'll kill off a few of the small fry hanging around them. Well, that's an interesting way to end the fight. And you still don't actually bother to animate any Huns. And he runs like he's in Naruto. Not like Naruto himself, just like he's in the darn series. And since there's no music, there's also less impact and less stakes, and they botched this scene big.
Huh. Sorry.
Flint, Flint, I need some...
Wait
Hey.
a second! Oh, you're going the wrong way!
I guess that version makes a little more sense. And there's the avalanche.
Yes! Captain?
Look out!
Now there's some music. Might want to put the sword away, dude.
Run for it!
Unfortunately, unlike in KH3, there is no snowboarding avalanche thing. That was the fun part of Arendelle.
Thanks, Ping.
It was nothing.
I should never have doubted you. From now on, you have my trust.
Thank
and
you,
that trust will
Captain.
be lost in 3, 2, 1.
Man, first she uses me as a lighter, then she turns me into a cannonball. The head ancestor's gonna hear about this. You know, that's it. I give up. I can't take this no more. Come on, Mulan. Let's quit this charade and go home, girl.
Mushu.
What?
Mulan? A woman? It can't be.
Ping! Captain!
Mushu, you freaking moron.
Oh boy, you're okay. You all knew, didn't you? You knew Ping was really a woman in disguise. Bull. I can't believe you lied to me. The punishment for high treason and dishonoring the army is death. Get out of my sight. Now. You're all dismissed.
But, Captain...
My
Sora,
debt is repaid.
don't protest the canceling of the death penalty.
The Emperor is waiting. Move out!
Well, the Disney villains do get less shafted at certain points. But, like, a lot of them do get the shaft. Like, Hans. Oh, God, Hans. Gothel was okay. I mean, we didn't run into her much, but they still had her manipulating shenanigans behind the scenes, and
Thank you, everyone.
and her Heartless
Sorry
was
I
actually
got you in
really
trouble.
imposing.
It's no big deal. So, Ping... Mulan... What are you gonna do now?
Go back home.
You know your daddy's gonna be steamed as a chicken dumpling.
Relax. We'll take our share of the blame.
That's very mature of you,
Thanks.
Sora.
You're all wonderful friends.
But I mean, like, Scar and, let's see. But, like, Scar is alright, trying to think. The MCP, Barbossa, Davy Jones, I guess. I mean, they're all treated well. But other than Hans and Gothel, the biggest example I can think of is Frollo. I walk Pigeon Toad. Sometimes. But anyway, Mulan learns Mushu Fire, Flame Tongue, which is basically a rush attack, and we get Dragon Blaze, our first limit. Oh. Mulan's limit is called Red Rocket. I'll show it off later. Oh. I mean, I walk Pigeon Toad just because it's a habit now. I've been doing it for a long time, but yeah. And alright, this moment's not too bad. I mean, it could be better. And wow, he must be really mad if he's summoning that many Heartless just from that. Still wish he had some actual Huns,
He's
though.
alive.
He's heading for the Imperial City. We've got to warn Shang.
Yeah, well, Ruby's an American series, so they gotta suck it up. Though I actually wouldn't be surprised if, like, Weiss was forced to walk like that for a while, and when she got to Beacon, she just dropped the habit.
Free.
You know, I actually think, like, if they made a Kingdom Hearts styled Ruby game, it actually might be pretty good. Be better than Grim Eclipse, at least. That's not hard to do. How many potions do I have? Apparently just the 3. Oh yeah, the morale meter is gone, and it won't be back for the rest of the game. Hey, Mulan!
China! I'll handle this!
Mushu! Back off! For China!
I'm on fire!
And that is Flame Tongue. Or Red Rocket, or whatever. Before we continue through that door, let's use our tent.
Shang! Shan Yu is alive. He's headed this way.
And why should I believe you this time?
But she's telling you the truth.
D-bird, D-bird. I am vengeance. I am Shan Yu.
Guard the palace! Do not let the enemy get anywhere near the Emperor! That's an order!
Gentlemen?
Captain, we'll secure the courtyard, and you can save the Emperor.
Oh, that's where Pet Shop comes from? I remember seeing an MLP comic where Fluttershy had a Pidgeot named that. Didn't know it was a reference. Ow. Trying to use Red Rocket. Mulan, get over here. Yeah, you also gotta be relatively close.
It's over. For China.
Cleared out in one shot. Unfortunately, we don't get a badass platforming or sneaking around the palace thing. Actually, sneaking would be terrible. I'm gonna replace our potions with high potions because we have more of them. Ugh. And it's time for the boss battle of this place. Or at least of our first visit, because yeah, we'll be visiting every world twice.
Now you'll bow to me.
It doesn't have the impact. I don't know, but if Link can pull it off, I'm sure Sora can. Now remember the door segment from Hollow Bastion earlier? Well, this is sort of the same thing tied with a boss battle. All you need to do is take down Shan Yu, but the regular Heartless he spawns will occasionally go after the door. So if it starts getting low, be sure to kill them. They'll drop the morale orbs, but you can use it to power the door back up. So it's more like a better version of the Hollow Bastion minigame. Also, I love the Disney boss battle fights. How about getting Miguel Ferrer back? Then again, I don't know how busy he was at this time. Man, he's never hit me this much. Come here, you! Oh, he is. If you attack Sean at certain times, you can enter a blade lock with him and do the takedown reaction command. Crap, I'm not dying to Shan Yu.
Let's do this together.
Limits also count as finishers, so if I can do enough damage... Oh, right. Which boss in Twilight Princess? Ganondorf? Actually, yeah, that would be it. Call back to Ganondorf. Even though this was made before Twilight Princess. Yes. You can attack Shan Yu's Falcon to make him... well, basically to make him fuck off. Oh, this is not good. Never had this much trouble with him before. Attack.
It overpowered me.
Let's do this together.
Everyone gets an HP increase, except Goofy. Sora gets aerial sweep, and... yeah, at the end of the Land of Dragons for now.
Now that's what I call burning some honey bun. Oh yeah! Mulan's the best! Mulan's the best! Now wait a minute, I'm the best! Mushu's the best! Mushu's the best!
I've heard a great deal about you, Fa Mulan.
I know that's not the Emperor's original voice actor.
You stole your father's armor, ran away from home, impersonated an Imperial soldier. You deceived your commanding officer, shamed the entire Chinese army, and dishonored your family name.
We get the picture.
You're
Sora.
a young woman, and in the end, you have saved us all.
A reference to a crowd? Wow.
Yeah.
Your Excellency.
Captain Lee.
I believe this belongs to you.
Take this, so the world will know what it is you have done for China.
Thank you.
Mulan.
Yes?
Sora.
Sir.
Donald. Goofy.
Yes, sir.
Take another shot.
Thank you. Is that all there is to say, Captain? If you wish to win the heart of Fa Mulan, China's bravest woman, you'll have to be a bit more eloquent than that.
There was no setup to this. But then
Can
again,
I get an autograph?
But then again, Kingdom Hearts is supposed to be like
Thanks
Disney
for everything,
abridged in a
Sora.
way.
Now
Well,
they gotta
also
let me go
handling
back to
its
being
own
a guardian. They gotta!
But Mushu, I thought you already were a family guardian.
But, oh, no, don't even worry about that. That's just real technical, just for us guardians.
You tricked us.
No. See, I just, you know, I just didn't want to bog y'all down with all
And
the
that's
guardians.
why you're the
See, it's very
worst
complex, a lot of fine print. You wouldn't
summon in the first game.
Huh?
And I think we have a path to open. Oh.
Guess it's about time to be moving on.
You shall be missed.
Is it okay if we come back to visit?
Of course.
We will look forward to your return.
You two play nice.
Whoa. Watch it, soldier.
Thankfully, our
Sora,
return visit does
Donald,
not
Goofy.
adapt Mulan 2. Which I'm pretty sure was out by this time. We get the Hidden Dragon Keyblade. Now we could go straight to Olympus Coliseum, but we got another world to visit first. Onward to Stardust Sweep. This the kind of gummy ship I was missing in the first game. I consider this to be the... well, I like this better than KH3's gummy ship. I mean, I like this better than 3's because it feels more... I don't know. I guess it feels more like Star Fox in a way, and... well, actually, I'm not a big Star Fox fan because... well, actually, I haven't played much Star Fox. I guess that's more accurate than saying I'm not a fan. I do like what I have played. But I guess I just like this faster on-rail stuff than the wandering around thing that, 3 did. Oh yeah, I like the Wandering too, and the fact that it can help you get Keyblade upgrade materials is very useful. But I kinda just like the faster pace of Kingdom Hearts 2's gummy ship. But hey, to each their own, right? Now thankfully, once you go through a gummy ship section, you never have to again. Which is something that I think made the first game's gummy ship so dislikable. You're available. We'll take a few pot shots if you keep doing this. There we go. But it'll make you take less shots than you normally would. And our next world is a new one to Kingdom Hearts 2, just like the Land of Dragons. Welcome to Beast's Castle, which is sadly lacking in Gaston.
Hey, what is this place?
It's huge!
And sort of gloomy, don't you think?
I wonder who lives here.
Hey, does anybody else recognize that?
Sounds like a pretty stock roar to me.
Yeah!
Maybe we should check up on him.
Look!
Heartless, and he hates Heartless. Beast's Castle. Yet another world that sadly does not remix anything from the movie as far as I know. Unless this song was in Beauty and the Beast as background music. Donald, I'd advise not touching that.
Whoa!
Boy, I'm gonna be wishing for a Vicinity Slash. This room is rather small, so fire is very, very useful. Kill a certain amount of Heartless, I don't know how many exact. Or maybe just survive for a certain amount of time.
Somebody help us!
Get out of my house!
Just in time.
I don't think he's looking for a high five. I'm guessing the Heartless moved that down here. You know, I forget. Why was the beast so protective of that? Would destroying it, like, just speed up the curse until it was permanent? Or would it just mean he'd be operating without a visual timer?
Gee, do you think he maybe forgot who we are?
With this many Heartless
yeah, the
around,
Rose.
something must be up.
Why do you have to do that?
Yeah, destroying it probably would just make the curse permanent on the spot. But anyway, we have a new Keyblade. Now, Hidden Dragon has less power, but more magic. However, it's also useful for me getting Star Seeker into Sora's main slot. And we'll put the Kingdom Key in the back. Meantime, I want Aerial Sweep. And I need to customize my shortcuts to go to High Potion instead of Regular Potion. And we have the Ability Ring, the Silver Ring, and the Sardonyx Ring. I want to get one of each. We're going to use the Sardonyx Ring on Sora, the Silver Ring, and one Ability Ring on Donald, and Goofy can get the Ability Ring. And Donald can take the Elven Bandana to help his survivability. Oh yeah, Goofy also got Goofy Turbo. These bat-like Heartless are relatively harmless. They do have a reaction command that can do quite a bit to the surrounding area, though.
Shh, Gore.
Oh, what am I going to do?
Let's see, Belle in this game, voiced by... Is that Paige O'Hara, or...
Hi! Who opened the door?
Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Donald. Sora. Goofy.
No shot this time.
Put me down! Put me down!
Oh.
Yeah.
guess Donald's not a hugger. So Beast locked up all the servants for some reason. It's pretty obvious it's solid manipulation at work. Before we continue on, grab the Mega recipe and open this chest to get a castle map. And large bodies! There's only one variety of these guys now. And if you knock them into the air, you can use full swing to send them soaring. Also, when they get mad, they'll belly slide at you and you can use another reaction command to stop them. And do quite a bit of damage to them. Which you can then follow up with another full swing and potentially finish them off. As such, they're much more manageable now. The ballroom isn't exactly important right now, so... Oh yeah, and that puzzle piece in between the pillars, you need Glide to get that, and we're not getting Glide until the last world of the game. Or at least I'm pretty sure you need Glide. At the least, you need Aerial Dodge. You need them to get a puzzle piece I passed up. Come to think of it, you also needed to get that one. A lot of puzzle pieces are basically ways to say, hey, come back later. And level up your drive forms. Now the wardrobe is sitting in front of the door. Don't know why. Probably because Beast stuck her there and told her don't move. And she was afraid of being smashed into splinters. Do you mind? Press triangle to push the thing, but push the wardrobe, but when she perks up, let go of the button. Or she'll knock you away and move back. Just take the wardrobe and push it somewhere else! Yeah, Beast never told them about his situation, did he? Tease. Alright. We have a mini-boss battle coming up, so make sure you're in tip-top shape. What's wrong with my eye?
This must be it.
Anyway. We have a mini-boss. The Heartless Masters of the Brofist. Yikes!
Let's go.
Dodge their slams, getting close, and beat them down as wisdom form. I mean, valor form. Don't have wisdom yet. Ow. Oh dear.
Yeah, back off. Yeah. This is it. Yeah.
You have to hit them with a finisher in order to make them release the possessor. Then you beat the crap out of that, and that's how you actually kill this thing. But you can only empty about half its health bar in one go. Oh, this thing appears in days? Donald! Wow, I didn't know Mickey could appear in this fight. Either way, this is our first encounter with Mickey Mouse. He can jump real high. He does a lot of damage. I'll use him to chip them down a little bit. Ow. Mickey can appear in various boss battles if you die and select I'll never give up. If Mickey runs out of HP, he'll restore Sora at half health and disappear. But if you can fill up Mickey's drive gauge first, then he'll restore Sora at full HP. Thankfully, he only has 3 drive gauges. Thanks, Mick. I'll make sure this didn't go to waste. Come here, you fucker! Donald gets Donald Fire, I get Upper Slash, and Goofy gets a HP increase. Yeah, Mickey can appear during this fight. Normally I don't run into him till Cerberus. Or Zaldin. That's what I get for playing on Proud Mode and being reckless. Hang on. Alright, list of King Mickey's boss battles. He can appear in the battles with Shan Yu, Storm Rider, Darkstalker, Blackthorn, Zaldin, Cerberus, the Hydra, Volcano Lord and Blizzard Lord, the Grim Reaper, and Armored Xemnas.
There's nobody here.
You mean there's nobody to rescue?
Did someone say rescue?
Shh. Keep quiet. It might be them.
Oh, they look like nice boys to me.
We are nice. We're your friends.
Yeah, Belle sent us to find you.
I don't know if that's David Ogden Stiers as Cogsworth.
Wow.
And I don't know who Lumiere's voice actor was in the first place.
Donald?
I know I've heard Mrs. Potts' actress's name, but I don't remember her name.
I'm glad you're okay.
It is we who are overjoyed to see you.
Did somebody put a spell on you?
Angela Lansbury, that's it.
No, yes, that's right, you've heard. It was the Enchantress.
It seems so long ago.
It was a cold winter's night. An old beggar woman came to the castle and asked for shelter.
But the master of this castle, that is, of course, the prince... Stop that! Put me down this instant! Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, get an AP boost. Use it. Give Donald his fire. And Sora needs to equip high jump. Is there any puzzle pieces I missed? Yes, there is. Or at least some I didn't put in yet. Let's see. That one of Kyrie goes there, that goes there. This goes here, and this goes here. Just 4 pieces of Awakening left! Yep. Open Sesame. Thank you. Alright, this next little mini-game, I guess? Or just this next section, can be a little annoying at first. Thankfully, you don't have to light them all in one go. Why not just have Donald or Goofy hold it?
Please, hurry! And be distracted!
Is this all?
I think this'll do the trick.
Have another piece of the Awakening puzzle.
Fire!
Is this all?
I think this'll do the trick.
Come on, you two, hurry!
do the trick.
One shot. Guess that helps make up for my performance against the Possessor. Before we continue on, we have a little bit of stuff to grab here. First, another piece of awakening. A high potion. A mithril shard. And a lucid shard. Keyblade goes there, this goes there. Just 2 more. Now those possessed statues can have their possessors forced out by a reaction command. I don't know exactly what triggers it. Alright, we have another mini-boss here.
It's time you dealt
the beast
with Belle. She's scheming to take everything you have. This castle, your precious Rose, and then your life. Trust no one. Feed your anger. Only anger will keep you strong.
I've had enough of strength. There's only one thing I want.
What? To love and be loved in return. Who could ever love a beast?
He asked himself that already, dude.
See? She has accomplices.
Wow, that's kinda like the way Gaston in the musical version said that Belle sent him.
Hey,
I guess
Prince.
he said that in the live-action version, too.
Oh dear, Master!
I was about to make a Sith joke, but... yeah. Anyway, we have a rampaging beast to calm down. Ow. Come on. next time the best way to calm anyone down is by whacking them over the head with a keyblade. You can basically stun lock the poor guy by having Cogsworth shout at him. He's yelling at him, basically.
Cogsworth, what happened?
Well, Master, you see, that is, how shall I say, actually,
Well, you put everybody down there in that dungeon.
I did what?
You did.
Who was that guy you were talking to? The one in black?
Zaldin. That's his name. He came from the darkness. He used my anger to control me. He took all my sorrow, my sadness, my pain, and turned it all into rage. There was nothing I could do. I could no longer see the truth.
We'll all be. That must be why you threw all of your friends down there into the dungeon. You wanted to make sure that you didn't hurt them, right?
Was that it? Was it to protect them?
Sure. We know you're good inside.
He's right, Master. We've all seen how kind you can be. After all, Belle can see the goodness in your heart, but I'm afraid you've yet to...
Belle.
Speaking of gargoyles, who else wants to see a world based on that show? I mean, I never watched it, but
she didn't say
it
anything
looks
about
good.
that.
She'd never tell anyone of my cruelty. She's too good.
You see, I'm afraid he judges himself far too harshly.
Why don't you just go talk to her?
Then again, there's a ton of TV shows that could be made into amazing
No
Kingdom
excuses.
Hearts world.
Come on, we'll go with you.
DuckTales, Tailspin, Gravity Falls. Especially Gravity Falls. Darkwing Duck. I mean, you could probably adapt a good Mosenrath episode of the show of the Aladdin show into another Agrabah if you absolutely had to. Though I'd prefer that if you have to use that world again, Square, just adapt King of Thieves. But let's... Alright. All saved. And we have a boss battle, and we have a proper boss battle up ahead. I'm not gonna use Beast's Twin Howl limit on one guy. Well, I don't know who made it besides them. I thought it was an original IP, but if it wasn't, then yeah, I think that could explain why we haven't seen much of it. But yeah. Then again, I'd also kind of like to see a Muppets world. Like, it could be sort of like Atlantica here. Basically, the whole thing of the world is Sora and Co get co-opted into an episode of The Muppet Show. Like, get some good writers on there, and make sure the animation's good, while making sure not to go... Like, make sure to keep that Muppet look, while also making sure not to go too far into Uncanny Valley, and boom, you'd have an awesome minigame world. Oh boy, Lance Soldiers.
Back off.
Yeah, that could work. Actually, speaking of Little Big Planet, is there a part of that series for the PS4? Because I never got to play it when I owned the PS3.
Get out!
Let's go.
Yeah, we'd better go find her before she gets hurt. Princess of Heart or not, she's not exactly a fighter. Well, then it's just a waste.
I'm warning you. You'll be sorry.
Belle, where are you?
Please, help! I'm in the ballroom.
Either way, we've got a double whammy boss fight.
Belle!
Okay.
I'm all right.
Disney actually does pretty good comics. Like, if you want a real example of that, read Don Rosa's The Life and Time of Scrooge McDuck. Life and Times. So,
Whoa!
run under the bars to dodge that attack. Then when the big guy goes up there, and since I have Starseeker equipped, I do more damage with my air combos. Some of this guy's attacks kind of remind me of Mark's from Kirby Superstar. And by extension, Smash Ultimate. No, no, no! Sora! I'm not, because I didn't bother watching his Kingdom Hearts playthrough. Alright, take down the giant possessor, and all you really did was break its chains. And it turns into... Ganon. No, seriously, it looks like Ganon. That took out most of its HP. Use Step Vault, catch the chandelier, and... BAM! No more invisibility for you. There is one other reaction command this guy can trigger. That! Boom! If you react quickly, you can use Slingshot to deal some pretty hefty damage to this guy. Ow! Goofy!
This is it.
Boom. I'm just glad I got to show off both reaction commands in that fight.
Zaldin!
Farewell.
Coward. Or,
What
actually,
does
I guess
he
that was
want
kind of
here?
smart.
He must be with Organization 13. Ever heard of the Nobodies? When a strong-hearted person turns into a Heartless, a Nobody is created too. See, the Organization, they've got control of all the Nobodies.
That's right. They were gonna make you into a Heartless. That way they could get that nobody of yours and have control over it.
You're all right.
That, and when said Heartless is eventually destroyed, its heart will form their Kingdom Hearts, and they can get double use out of it.
Belle, I'm sorry. I wasn't myself. I hope I haven't done anything to hurt you. Forgive me.
I know you weren't yourself. You don't have to apologize. But I had hoped that you might have changed a little bit. I wish you could start trusting me.
Oh, I am afraid time is running short.
What do you mean?
Remember the rose?
From the beast's room?
Precisely. You see, if the Master can learn to love, and earn love in return before the last petal falls.
The spell will be broken.
Really? You think he's gonna make it?
We think so.
They will.
Yup, I think you're right.
I hope you're right.
Good thing doing this doesn't destroy the item.
What happened?
The gate is open!
Do you have to go?
Yeah.
Now, no more arguing, okay?
We'll see to it.
Take care, dears.
You are welcome here any time.
If you hear anything about Riku, or the King, the Heartless, the organization, anything at all, let us know. Okay, gotta go.
And we get Cure. Finally.
Huh?
Hey, wait a minute. Is the ship moving all on its own?
Yup, looks like we're headed toward Hollow Bastion.
And we have our second trip to Hollow Bastion.
I wonder what's up. Come on!
Well now, took your time, did you?
Oh, was it you who summoned us, Merlin?
Yes, yes. But it seems I used too much power in doing so, and those infernal Heartless. Oh.
So what's up?
Well, I happened to stumble across this in the Zero District.
Pooh Bear.
Pooh's storybook.
That's right. I know you're a good friend of Winnie the Pooh, Sora. That's why I summoned you. And when I did, I was attacked by the Heartless. Of course, I fought back with some rather powerful magic, but then I began to fear the book would be damaged, so oh, now, just a moment. Leon and the others need to hear this, too. I'd better go find them. Be back in a jiffy.
I wonder how Pooh's doing.
Want to find out?
Yeah.
Well, whoever does his voice, he does a good job. Sorry, Triangle, you're gonna have to be empty for a little bit. No, wait, I used Circle for Thunder. What am I thinking? By solving this puzzle, we obtain an AP boost. I don't know where this piece of art came from, but I think it's an ending, like it's a results screen image.
Sora!
Cover for me, okay?
This time, the book takes a pop-up book style.
I wonder if Pooh's home.
If an area is popped up, you can visit. The 100-acre wood. The last good 100-acre wood. Seriously, what did they do to this world in 3? Now, before you talk to Pooh, get all the stuff. Except that puzzle piece, you can't reach it yet. Now talk to Pooh Bear.
Hey, Pooh Bear, how you doing? Finding enough honey lately?
Well, he does a good job as Santa and as Captain Hook. Frollo.
Would you like to join me,
His
Sora?
Frollo voice is
Sure,
so-so.
I'm game. Huh?
Like, it's a good impression, but it doesn't have the same, I don't know, gravitas as Tony J had. But then again, that's hard to replicate at all.
Did you bring the book, Sora?
You fuckers, put down that book! Thankfully, there's no time limit or anything. Still, kill the soldiers first. Sora gets damage drive. Which basically allows him to recover drive gauge by taking damage.
Think it's okay?
Gorge, maybe you better go back and make sure Pooh's all right.
But what about Brian?
Well, I guess we could explain.
Great.
That'd be funny. Oh, that doesn't bode well. And here we get a plot that could have been that if you replace Sora with Christopher Robin and replace the torn page stuff with a bunch of shenanigans, or just remove the finding the torn pages and instead just went straight to all the shenanigans, could have made for a decent Pooh Bear movie, or at least an episode of The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
So glad you're okay, Pooh.
And I'm glad you came to visit. But you see, I was just about to begin my stoutness exercises. Perhaps we could visit a bit later. Somebody I don't know.
Oh, sure. So, how's Piglet these days?
I don't think I know anyone by that name. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, my stoutness exercises.
Pooh?
Up, down,
Hey,
touch the ground.
Pooh? Something very weird is happening here. Maybe I better go back and ask Merlin about this.
From here on out, we'll be finding torn pages in certain parts of the various worlds we visit. And Merlin will give us our first summon. The baseball charm calls Chicken Little. Okay, that movie's not atrocious, but I still don't remember it very well. I did see it in theaters, though, and that was also the only time I've seen it. If you've seen Chicken Little, what's your opinion on it? Like, this is probably his biggest star role. But at least it's not Home on the Range. Hey, get off! Has there ever been a battle in the middle of hyperspace in Star Wars? Like, two ships make the jump at the same time and then end up fighting while they're still at light speed. We should give that a try sometime. Now, if you come... Oh, it's not. Darn, that'd make for a pretty cool visual. Is that a sequel trilogy thing? Or is that a Knights of the Old Republic thing? know, since I don't think we ever see the guy again past the first game, timeline-wise, like, obviously we'll see him again in Birth by Sleep. But I wouldn't be surprised if this was Captain Hook's Heartless or something.
Piece of cake.
Alright. I think we'll get Olympus out of the way and then maybe call it a stream. Or if we finish Olympus fast enough, might do Disney Castle. Oh hey look, it's the easiest extra boss ever. So long, Bowser. But despite being named Olympus Coliseum, we'll spend most of our time here in the underworld.
Huh? Are you sure this is the Colosseum?
It's that way.
And you Final Fantasy fans in the audience, get ready. You're gonna love the partner in this place.
Heartless!
Bad dog. Also, notice the chains around the drive gauge. Until we reach a certain part of this world, we can't use the drive gauge at all. And that also means we can't use our new summon.
And you're supposed to be?
I'm Sora. He's Donald, and that's Goofy. We
Take a
came
shot.
to see how Hercules is doing.
You know Wonder Boy?
Yeah, cause we're heroes too.
You mean Junior heroes, Donald?
Looks like we have a friend in common. Name's Megara. My friends call me Meg.
Alright. Let's go chat with old Ash Breath. Let's see. That is Goofy's nose, so I'm guessing that goes up here. Now, summons. Summons have their own experience as well. Basically, every time the summon gauge goes down a point, then that is one experience for summons. Summons all share their, the same experience, so using one summon benefits them all. Anyway, by smacking the spirits around here, they drop magic orbs. Yeah, they...
Yeah.
Also, I should... On your shortcuts and the magic menu, if something is highlighted yellow, it will drain all of your MP. So, like, if you're down to that last little bit of MP, and everything will be highlighted yellow. Still, a good thing to keep in mind if you're not keeping an eye on your MP gauge. But what you want to save for Cure. Because while Cure can be cast at any MP level, it consumes all of it. Also, like I mentioned, as you can see, we've currently hit the level cap for Valor form, so as such, I don't feel a need to use it unless I get in trouble. Let's see, damage drive, I want to equip that. Use the AP boost. Another AP boost. Now, as far as I remember, these dog heartless don't have any reaction command to them. And that puzzle piece up there, we're not getting for a long time.
Run away!
Delivery could have been a little better on that line, but...
Okay.
Now this cutscene only appears in Final Mix right here. Because that is a Final Mix exclusive mechanic. That is an absent silhouette. Now we can't do much with it right now. We try to examine it. This is all it says. But we'll find these flickering around various worlds. These contain boss fights against the organization members we killed back in Chain of Memories. Now, we never saw the guy done with this absent silhouette because I didn't play Reverse Rebirth. But this belongs to Zexion. There are absent silhouettes for Zexion, Lexaeus, Vexen, Marluxia, and Larxene. All of them are rather tough, and yeah, some of them suck. Though some of them are also pretty good. We want to get better weapons for Donald and Goofy right now, not just get the hammer staff for the sake of completion. Honestly, my most hated of the absent silhouettes is Larxene. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. More often than not, when you first run into an absent silhouette, you're not equipped to take it on. So there's something you usually come back later for. If you are skilled enough to take them on when they first become available, though, it can be well worth your time to take it down. Because when you take them down, you get special equipment and some rather rare synthesis materials.
A whole lot of them. So,
also, you need to clear them in order to unlock their data battles in the post-game.
Every fighter you sent at him. Pretty soon, the underworld's gonna be standing room only.
Hades.
Why don't you just pick somebody already dead and save him the trouble?
Dad,
That is good. And I know just the warrior.
I'm scared too, Donald.
Hades, come out!
Wait until he actually shows up. Alright. Make your way through the Valley of the Dead to Hades' Palace up top. Let's see. And remember those flower heartless from Chain of Memories? Well, they're here too. Okay, you're excited. I've never played Final Fantasy X. Oh, he's an Unchained? Might have to actually start playing that again. Oh. Yeah, I know they're in there. Thankfully, unlike in Chain of Memories, you can use Root Ravager to pretty much... Well, they don't like it when you do that. Okay, it was a PS2 game.
By the by, what's down there?
If you want to see a Let's Player who has a real geek-out reaction to Auron's appearance, watch Nico B's Let's Play.
You don't say. Well, maybe I should go.
I thought Auron died during the events of Final Fantasy X. Like, I would assume that's why he's here.
Let's cut to the chase. Here's the deal I'm gonna offer you. I let you
And
out
he
of
has
the
the
sled.
same voice actor
No
in this game
strings.
that he did in 10, right?
You'll be free as a bird. And all for one little job. Fight Hercules in the Colosseum to the death.
This is my story.
Oh.
And you're not part of it.
Did you forget who you're talking to? I am the Lord of the Dead!
Huh. No wonder no one wants to die.
You are fired!
Oh, Hades!
You again?
Fight!
Stupid headphones making me miss lines.
Get up!
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, Hades is kinda invincible.
Something's wrong.
I feel kind of funny.
That's right. See, that's the thing. In the underworld, heroes are zeros. Comes with the territory.
Well, he clearly
Go
doesn't
now.
need it.
But I've got to talk to Hades.
What was that?
Can't fight him here. We have to go. Now!
Actually, since we can't use Valor Form down here right now anyway, might as well leave Donald in. He has Divider, Healing Water, Overdrive, MP Rage, MP Haste once more, and Auto Limit.
Has he gone?
Don't count on it.
Huh? Oh!
Surprise,
Leaving so
motherfucker.
soon? That's it.
We're not gonna use Orin's limit yet, because he doesn't need us to. But we have Hades on our tail the whole time. Use him to run away, because he's kinda invincible. Because, you know, we're in his domain. Orin, where'd you go? There we go.
Your pain shall be twofold. That's it.
Thanks, Donald. And people say Donald never heals them.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yikes, that's Hades. That was Hades. Okay. Thanks, Donald. Freed me up to do this.
Your pain shall be twofold.
I assume this attack is at least somewhat based on some of Orin's attacks from Final Fantasy X, or at least named after them.
That's it. Take that.
Okay, finally made him mad. Make your way out this exit, and Hades will stop chasing you.
You're really good. Are you some kind of hero?
No, I'm no hero. I'm just an...
Huh?
What was he gonna say?
Orin.
Whoa.
My name.
I'm Sora.
Donald!
Goofy!
Take a shot.
It seems we were fated to meet. Maybe you need a guardian.
Guardian? Thanks, but no thanks.
Still, partnering up would be a good idea. Guardian. Having Breath of the Wild flashbacks. Help!
I got Heartless all over the
piano.
underworld
The
now.
piano.
So you can leave those pipsqueaks to me. Look, pal, you just keep working on turning Hercules into a Heartless, then he'll be all mine.
This is my underworld, you idiot! I'll handle this myself! Cerberus, go!
Farewell.
Yeah.
Farewell. Know your place.
Well, I didn't want to do that on just one enemy, but what the hey? Murder!
Your pain shall be twofold.
I'm just gonna run past them, because I don't care.
This is it.
Bam.
Know your place. Your pain shall be twofold.
Sure, run right into the tornado. Makes my job easier. Anyway, through here we have another boss fight.
What? Excuse!
It's got a book. Come on, open.
Ah!
Oh, that's all?
Will that open it?
Yeah, I think so.
Hurry!
Ah, that makes sense. It's Sora and Oran versus Forest. Who's thankfully much easier in this game than he was in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Farewell.
Now, I'd actually advise against using Oran's Limit, since you want to save your NP for sure. Now, if you see the side heads reach out to the side, not like that. Shit. Mickey. Thank you. Mickey cannot actually defeat bosses by himself, but he can... Hey, I haven't played this game on Proud in a long time. I'm used to standard mode. Not to mention I'm used to being a lot more obeyed. Bad dog! I can't charge up... Actually, I think I can charge up Mickey's drive gauge just by attacking Cerberus, but... Come on, faster! Faster! I don't... Well, I guess this will be a good one. I wish I'd gotten to show off Cerberus reaction command, dog paddle. Basically, when the side heads swing out, get in between them and they'll catch Sora, and then follow the reaction commands to make Sora launch up into the air and hit all 3 heads at once. It also stuns Cerberus after the end. So, it's a pretty awesome finisher.
Come on, Wonder Boy, play hooky for a day. For old time's sake.
They came to see me. They came to see a hero.
Yeah, I know.
Down. Don't worry, Meg. I'll be fine. What does a hero need?
That's part of why I
for,
decided to play on crowd mode.
See ya.
Sora, don't let me down.
Sorry, Meg. And Auron just left. And we've got a ton of synthesis materials. Let's head over to that Moogle, see what we can do with them. In fact, come to think of it, I still have an unturned in recipe, I think. Yep. You can craft the Mega Potion and the Drive Recovery. Let's get the Drive Recovery first, then the Mega Potion. And once you've created something from a recipe, it goes to Creations, where you can craft it again if need be. I didn't do a ton of synthesis in Kingdom Hearts 3, contrary to this game. But I'll probably change that up for my actual playthrough of that one. Because that'll be my second playthrough.
Right. That brat's Keyblade works on any lock.
That's right.
Have I ever told you about the killer coliseum we have right here in the underworld? It makes the one upstairs look like an Olympic kiddie pool.
Then that's the place we're gonna put an end to Hurt the Jerk's winning streak.
Problem. Zeus locked it tight.
Oh.
Oh? Bingo. All we gotta do is swipe that key and then reopen the Underdrome.
Hate to tell you, but that key is kinda particular. It won't work for just anybody, and that kid ain't no pushover.
Boy, doesn't he?
I think this calls for a woman's touch.
He might have thought it was possible to steal a Keyblade. As far as I know, he never tried to steal Terra, Aqua, or Vens. Never tried to steal Sora's in the first game either. He was more interested in either trying to kill them or get them to work for him. We can even see the old rankings. Maybe.
Sora! Donald! Goofy!
Take a shot.
When'd you get here?
Hey, Herc.
Howdy there.
You on another adventure?
Yeah, tracking down some friends, wiping out some Heartless.
Junior Hero's always busy.
You know it.
Boy, I'm really glad they allowed us to actually go up to Olympus with, in Kingdom Hearts 3. In fact, this old arena doesn't even appear in Kingdom Hearts 3, does it? Yeah. But I am kind of glad they were able to actually recreate some scenes from Hercules.
Match. Nobody's gonna pay to see a worn-out hero. Gabish? Remember what I told you. Victory
Actually, come to think of it, there wasn't a lot of fill in there.
Eat, bathe, sleep. Huh? Hey, if it ain't the Junior Heroes.
Looking good, Phil.
Never better. How you guys been? Have you earned your true hero wings yet?
If we didn't after defeating Ansem Seek of Darkness, we will after defeating
Nope,
Xemnas.
you ain't got what it takes.
What?
So, what's up?
I mean, we beat him last game, so... Well, then again, we never fought him in his own domain. We have to do this short little mini-game twice. Basically, the point is destroy the orbs and... Not the orbs, the pots. Pick up the orbs they drop. You know, the visuals here in this world almost kind of remind me of Asteroids, in a way. Huh. Kingdom Hearts explain what's going on. Ha. Yeah, that's a nice dream. Well, then again, Disney is all about dreams come true, so who knows? Fair enough. Sora gets aerial dive for completing that. And Herc is back, so no more training. And right at the 3-hour mark. Definitely gonna need to end it after the battle with the Hydra. Unless the game automatically yanks me to Disney Castle. In which case I'll run through it.
Wrong, you're a hero-ness. Feeling under the weather? You know, I thought staying in perfect shape was part of the hero job description. You know what I'm saying.
Oh, right. Hades, we gotta talk.
I came to share a bit of mildly interesting news. Seems your dear, sweet little Nutmeg went and got herself lost in the underworld.
You mean you kidnapped her?
Well, maybe. But why get caught up in the details?
Pegasus.
You can't leave now. Okay, you've got a very important match today against, the bloodthirsty Hydra! I mean, if you don't stick around, who knows what kind of accidents might happen.
Yeah, accidents you cause.
Like I said, details. Who needs them?
You're just a coward.
Ah, well, can't all be heroes.
I love Hades.
Can you handle this?
You got it. We're heroes.
Junior heroes, Donald.
You take care of the Hydra. We'll handle the rest.
I'm counting on you.
And make sure to use fire this time.
You gotta find Meg.
Swear there's a treasure chest over here. Apparently there's not. Must be thinking of the first game. We get power boost.
Thanks. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it.
Herc, you know that thing isn't dead. Now, these ghosty Heartless are flying. They're immune to magic. If they are on the ground, they are immune to physical attacks. Or at the very least resistant. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the Cave of Remembrance version. I'm thinking of their upgraded version. Silly me.
Heal!
With a little bit of luck in attacking these Ghost Heartless, you can get on top of the spires and get some puzzle pieces early. reach that.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah. This is it. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's actually possible to hit a critical mode, which starts you off with much higher AP. Sora got experience boost. And oh boy, this puzzle. Let's see, I'm pretty sure this one goes down here-ish. You know, I wonder what an Emperor's New Groove world would be like. Like, would it take place before the movie, after the movie, during the movie? Would the partner be Kuzco, Pacha, both? Would it be Kronk? Don't jump too early. Sora jumped good.
Huh? Oh, you!
Hello there, Demyx.
Wait a sec.
I
Roxas?
do not like you.
Excuse me? Roxas? Oh, it's no use. Huh? What are you talking about? Let's see here. If the subject fails to respond, use aggression to liberate his true disposition. Right. Did they ever pick the wrong guy for this one? You're bizarre.
I actually wrote a very short fan fiction where
Now
Xion,
that's just plain
Lexius,
rude.
and Demyx competed together in a Olympus Coliseum match. They won. Demyx used this attack. Defeat 100 forms in 80 seconds. You can't do that? I'm over. Thankfully, by spamming Wild Dance, and since there is actually a boss fight attached to this one, it's not nearly as bad. So let's just say in the data battle, You are going to learn to despise dance water dance.
Not bad, Roxas. Ooh. Roxas, come back to us. Guy's a broken record.
And dropped the Olympus Stone. They really sent the wrong guy. By the power of Grayskull!
Let's go. Meg needs our help.
Keyman. Now, Demyx will tell you a little bit about the absent silhouettes, and at this point you can actually take on the boss fights from them. However, I know that I'm not tough enough to take on Zexion, so yeah. Unless you guys want me to try. Give Donald MP Rage. Put our new puzzle piece in its place. Or did I put them in the wrong place? Whatever, I'll find as I get more pieces. Finally get the map in this place. Crack that open. Save, because why not?
Almost there.
Now this next bit is actually a part where Chicken Little's summon comes in handy.
Nah, that's what I call a key. Gee, thanks for your help. Now have a nice day.
Sora, behind you!
What's wrong? Can't fight in the underworld? Oh, boo-hoo-hoo!
Better think again.
Charge!
Defeat the enemies and defend Meg.
Give me strength, Sora! I can do this.
Because he does that!
Yes.
Now, I love counter guard. Now, you can see how Chicken Little keeps pulling in close, and every time I hit him, the summon gauge goes back up. This makes Chicken Little actually the best. He can pull enemies toward him and he throws those little stunner bombs. But he's also the best for grinding your summon gauge, because he pulls enemies closer, and since you're making multiple hits, that means he's doing you can raise your summon gauge faster and gain more experience for it. He can also use his limit to enter a first-person shooter sort of thing, where you can shoot those little stunner bombs everywhere.
Sorry I'm late.
Like, whenever Chicken Little whistles, he pulls every enemy in the area towards him.
I'm gonna show these guys what happens when they mess with a true hero.
Even works on smaller bosses like Pete.
Now wait a sec. Cool.
Sorta. But again, if he has an enemy decent space away, he'll throw a bunch of little bombs at it that do some damage and stun it.
I won't leave him.
You'll be okay.
Look, even Herc has his limits. He can't keep winning forever.
Then we'll go back him up.
Get Meg out of here!
And actually, since this cutscene played out, we actually still have Chicken Little summoned. See?
Let's go! Won't stop a true hero. Let's go!
And now I'll show off his limit FPS mode. First use Protect. And by defeating Pete, we get Trinity limit. And Goofy gets hyper healing and Donald gets some more HP.
This place gives me the creeps. I'll deal with you nitwits next time.
Oh.
Yeah, we won't get a full proper boss fight with the guy until Topless River, which is actually our next world, so won't be that long of a waste.
Could today possibly get any better? This time, Wonder Breath is going down for good.
I wouldn't count on it, Smoke Dandruff. Wow, that was a stretch. Sticks and stones, I like that. See, I want to equip hyper healing. And darn it. Okay, we'll get rid of combo boost and do Trinity limit instead. Trinity limit is also the only limit you can use while Sora is alone. It's somewhat less effective that way, but it's at least an option. And prepare for a meme-filled boss
Jim,
fight.
You're safe.
I failed.
It's not your fault.
I left
He destroyed the empty bleachers.
Hades was right. I'm just a washout.
I came here for Hercules, not a new Chiha.
Think like that?
Wonder Boy.
Phil's right. This is no time to beat yourself up.
I'm some hero.
Yeah. Don't suppose you got room for one more?
We're in.
Alright, the Hydra. Rather fun boss battle. First thing it does is sweep its tail twice. Then causes that to happen. Ow. And then he brings his head down like an idiot. That's Trinity Limit in action. With it, we can vanquish the Hydra. I'm going up there till he says it at least once. Say it, Phil. There we go. I only needed you to say it once. Yeah. But of course, since we've been head slicing a Hydra, all we've done is give it like, I can't count that many heads. Or at the very least, I don't want to. I think there's 7 or 8. But either way, they all share a health bar. Suppose it could Trinity Limit again. Trinity Limit! I didn't know she did that. When the Hydra starts snapping, press triangle to use Pegasus Run. Press triangle as it appears on each head to do some damage. Come on, stop snapping. Just bring your head down close.
Let's go! Yeah. Yeah.
Come on now. Pegasus Run. Come here, you. The Hydra is only defeatable by the Vanquish reaction command, so... yeah. And Pegasus Run doesn't stun it for you to use that, so... ooh, that was close. And slice! And we defeated a Hydra by head slicing. I guess maybe... No. The Hydra in the movie grew so many heads you couldn't count them. There's no way it reached its limit. Unless Herc nearly beat it to death beforehand.
I let you down. I'm just... no use.
Quit moping,
it's not
dude.
Your fault. Hey, even a god would be exhausted.
She's right. Give yourself a chance to rest.
There won't be any games for a while anyway.
Don't worry about Wonder Boy here. I'll look after him. Sora, Donald, Goofy, I owe you big time.
Hey, it's no big deal. Just let us know if Hades or the Heartless start acting up. We'll take care of it.
Yeah, that's what heroes are for.
When did you three make Hero?
Let's save that for another time. We have to hit the road.
Okay. Don't be strangers.
Gosh, I hope you feel better soon, Hercules.
Yeah.
Oh, well, take care, you guys. Stay a little longer next time. We got some serious training to catch up on.
Well, time to go. Oh, I almost forgot. The Olympus Stone.
How did it deal with that? Oh. Yeah, I always wondered if there was a limit to how many heads a Hydra could grow. And we get the Hero's Crest Keyblade. Not an all that great Keyblade on its own, but if you put it into your Valor form slot, then it actually does a lot better.
You mean they have more important affairs to attend to than my return?
Well, see, there's this Organization 13 that keeps getting in the way.
Let those fools play their little game.
But what about that runt with the Keyblade? He's been a real pain too.
Oh, has he? Very well then. I suppose you'd best tell me what's happened during my absence.
Oh, Now I wonder where that old album could be. Queen Minnie! It's horrible! Something's wrong in the hall of the Cornerstone! There's real sharp thorns everywhere!
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, King Mickey, I wish you could hear me. The castle is in danger. We've got to do something soon. Donald?
Minnie, you're his wife. You don't need to call him King Mickey.
Where are you?
Well, our next stop is Disney Castle, but that'll have to wait for next session, because I still need to pack for my trip tomorrow. I have... and I'm getting hungry. So, I'm gonna do a lot of grinding off screen, get myself leveled up a bit more, maybe synthesized some stuff. And I'll see you all next time.